talking about time frame. Time frame is very important, it's very essential in the Forex chart. Time frame is very essential in the Forex chart in the sense that if you don't know what you are doing within your time frame, you won't know what you are doing in the Forex chart. So first thing first, if you have been able to add all these tools on your trading view gradually one after the other, the cross toolbar, add that on your favorite list. You add the trend line, add the horizontal ray, add the cross line on your favorite list, add the Fibonacci retracement on your favorite list, add the ABC pattern on your favorite list. This long position, you add the long position, the short position, the accord volume pressure, the price range, add them on your favorite list. Then you come to the circle category, you add the brush, add the arrow, add the arrow marker up, arrow marker down, add the rectangle, add the part, add the circle, add all these as your favorite. Then you go down to the next one, which is the text. You add only the text as your favorite on this category because you don't need any other thing that you'll be using. Every other one is just majorly for writing, so most of them is just still text. So the next one is this is emoji. You don't need any of this to be added on your favorite. You skip these two and you go to the next one. So what you'll be doing is this. After doing all this as a favorite, you will need to you will need to you will need to go gradually to do this one after the other. Sorry for the meeting. So you need to add all this as a favorite before you be able to understand how to use the time frame. Because likewise the same thing, the time frame, you need to add all these time frames too as a favorite. Go to the time frame category, you will see all this. Look at the time frame category. I, Look at all this. I added the 1 month time frame, I added the 1 week, the 1 day. You see them. I added the 1 month, the 1 week, the 4 hours time frame. I added them as my favorite. I added the 2 hours, the 1 hour, the 30 minutes, the 15 minutes, the 5 minutes, and the 1 minute. All these things are because I do not want to be going down into this category to be looking out for them one after the other. That's why I want them to be displaying on my chart so that whenever I need them, I will go. You can see my favorite list here. If I remove it, the diagram, the tools are gone. But because I've added them as my favorite, then I'll now come to my favorite list and click on add again. Display on the for you see it, show favorite drawing tools bar. So if I click on show favorite drawing tools bar, it will be displaying on my screen. You can see it. Likewise these two. If I click on any of them as my favorite, they'll all come to display on my screen. So this is the time frame. This is the time frame. So as a beginner, you don't really need this monthly time frame or weekly time frame. You can start from the daily time frame to do whatever you want to do. And this is the daily time frame. We are currently on the daily time frame. If you look at the chart very well, you see that this market is telling you that from here the market was at October 2025. This was the price action for gold as of October 2025. I don't know if I like using gold. Okay, let's go to Bitcoin. This is still the daily time frame. So using all these tools is very important. Knowing how to use them is very very good for your own. So this is the diagram of Bitcoin, the explanatory diagram of what Bitcoin has done over time. This is what Bitcoin is showing us, that this is the price action or price movement of Bitcoin over time. It has been like this, and it's now currently coming down. So if I want to look at this now, what I'm showing you, this is time. If I want to indicate when Bitcoin started buying, since started buying from here, which is Sunday, 28th of January 2024. That was when Bitcoin started buying, creating a bullish structure, upward, upward, upward. And if you look at it very well, it has not cleared this market movement here. You can see it has not cleared this side. It is still respecting it, because the recent price action, which is this one here, the recent price action, which is this one here, has not come down to clear it. Recent price action, which is this, has not come down to clear this side. So you see it is still above it. You get? So what I'm saying is, this time frame is very important. The daily time frame, knowing how to use the time frame in the chart, is very, very important. So if I say I move this to this point here now, on this day, which is the August 2024, this is what the market has done from August 2024, September, Saturday 03 August 2024, and the market is still respecting that line. If you come down to the recent price action, to tell you, see where the market is currently, to tell you January, June 2026. So from August 2024 and June 2026, you can see the gap, the distance, which is over close to 2 years. You see, close to 2 years. Bitcoin was on this price as at August 2024. Bitcoin was on this price, and now this is June 2026. Bitcoin is going back to that price. You can see, and do not be shocked that when it gets to this price, it may respect it, because it was formerly an old price of Bitcoin. It may respect it and go up. That's why this graph is here. I said I was going to teach you guys technical analysis and fundamental analysis. So I'm just giving you a bit of technical analysis. But firstly, I want you to understand what time frame is all about. Time frame is giving you like the summary movement of the chart or a commodity. It's giving you a summary movement of a commodity, in the sense that when you start from higher time frame, the higher time frame tells you story of what this lower time frame is going to be, or what lower time frame is going to talk about. So if I go to the 4 hours time frame, you see that all these things that I've drawn, all these particles, they'll be displaying into smaller details, or smaller data. Go to the 4 hours time frame. You see most of them have been erased. They have been, no, yes, they have been erased. You see the smaller particles of your chart. The 4 hours, the daily time frame candle, or the daily time frame chart, every candlestick here was forged within 24 hours. You can see from the time here, look at this place. If you look at the time here, see, this is 19 hour 24 blah blah blah. So the candlestick for the daily time frame starts counting from 24 hours. So every candlestick here is forged on the 24 hours. This is a bigger time frame. It's a bigger time frame. It is explaining what the charts or the commodity did over time in a higher time frames. So if I go to 4 hours time frame now, it will now give me some more clarification or more details of what the market did in the 4 hours time frame. So let's say I started from the daily time frame. I'll map out my demand and supply zones, or support and resistance level. Let's say this is my support and resistance level, and I went down to 4 hours time frame. And I went down to 4 hours time frame. So this is the 4 hours time frame. The 4 hours time frame is now telling me the recent support and resistance level that I'll be looking out for. So you see all these ones that are now at the back, I'm no longer really interested in them. You can see all these points like this side, I'm no longer interested in it because the 4 hours time frame has given me recent price actions I should look out for. Not that these ones are useless, so they are not useless, but I'm looking out for recent price action. If I take my trade on a daily time frame, it's going to take me years to for it to play out. If I take my trade on a 4 hours time frame, it may take me weeks or months for it to play out. If I take my trade on a smaller time frame, the smaller time frame I go, the quicker to me get into my trade. You understand? This 4 hours time frame now, if I should execute my trade on this 4 hours time frame, it will take me months before the market will play out. But if I should execute my trade on smaller time frame, the quicker it is for the market to play out for me. You get? And I don't want to stay too long in the market. That's why I'm going down to smaller time frame. The higher time frame is explaining the whole chart. The smaller time frame is giving you opportunity to take your trades in the chart, because if you take a trade in higher time frame, you will be sleeping in the market. It's just like a swing trading. So the lesser you go, the quicker you are to your profit or to your loss. So when you go to the 2 hours time frame, you can see the 2 hours time frame is giving you another point where you can map out again as your resistance level. You see the 2 hours time frame is giving you its own resistance level. You go down to 1 hour time frame, and on this example you can see now that it's now giving you a clear direction of the market, that the market is bearish, it's coming downwards. It is from here, the smaller time frame, you will get to know what the market structure is saying. So it's on the smaller time frame you get to know what the market structure is saying. And you go down, you see the market is showing you. If I execute my trade in this 1 hour time frame, it may take me another 7 days before it will play out. Yes, every candlestick here was forged within 1 hour. Every candlestick here was forged. You can see it remains 20 minutes for the last candlestick to be forged. So every candlestick. So on the contrary, when we started from the daily time frame, you can see there was a place where the market is expecting from here, like this. So this place has gotten to this demand zone where the market can continue to buy from. So because you have mapped that out, the primary demand and the primary supply, which is this one, will now be going down into smaller time frames to pinpoint other supply and demand zones. So this is the 1 hour time frame that we were in. Let me zoom it out again. So you see the 1 hour time frame. You can see every other things that we needed from the higher time frame. We have been able to map them out and they have been cleared. So we are now focusing on the 1 hour time frame. If we go down to 30 minutes on this 1 hour time frame, it's now giving us the direction is bearish. You can see on this 1 hour time frame, the direction is coming downward. You get, so we'll definitely be looking for a bearish position or a bullish position. So let's go down to 30 minutes time frame. You can see the 30 minutes time frame is now telling us that look at its own high. On the 30 minutes time frame, we are mapping out its own high. You can see the high of the 30 minutes, the highest high in the 30 minutes time frame, and look at the low in the 30 minutes time frame. It has done a double bounce, boom boom, and it's going up with there. So I'm still seeing a buying opportunity for Bitcoin, and this is 15 minutes time frame. This is 15 minutes time frame like this. 15 minutes time frame is telling us the market is bullish. So we are working on what 15 minutes time frame is telling us, because this 15 minutes time frame is the time frame where you can execute. You can see every time frame has their own different story. Every time frame has their own different story. We cannot execute our trade on the daily time frame because it's going to take us years before it plays out. We cannot execute our trade on the 4 hours time frame because it's going to take us months or weeks before it plays out. We cannot execute our trade on the 1 hour time frame because it's going to take us weeks before it plays out. We are going down into smaller time frames so that we'll be quick to our entry point and our exit point. You cannot be sleeping in the market. The forest chart is not your father's house. You did not build any you did not build any foundation or lay any block there, or sell, or you are not selling anything like cement or anything. It's not your father's house. You did not lay any foundation there. You the way same way you want to make profit and get out. That's the same way every other person wants to make profit too and get out. So this is the 15 minutes time frame. The market is bullish and this 15 minutes time frame, if you can place your trade on this 15 minutes time frame, it may likely take you 4 to 3 days before it will even play out. On the 15, I'm looking for buying position because on this 15 minutes time frame, it is giving me a bullish signal. You can see on the 15 minutes time frame is giving me a bullish signal. You get me? So whatever the market is telling you over story time from the daily time frame, why I'm respecting this bullish signal is because right from the daily time frame there was a demand here that the market has gotten to. There was a demand here the market has gotten to. So if you go down to 15 minutes time frame, it's respecting it. It's respecting it. You see, the market is going bullish. So we just anticipate this and go targeting this new high as our take profit. So we execute our trade in 15 minutes time frame, 5 minutes time frame. Sometimes okay, when you go down to 5 minutes time frame, you can see the market is not telling you anything bearish. Yeah, the market is telling you bullish. See another position here where you can map out as your um, support or demand for the 5 minutes time frame. You see the market is still respecting that level and it's going up. You see, so you need to know this time frame because the time frame is just still telling you more details, more information you need to know about the commodity and the price actions and what it has done over time. You need to get clearer data and clearer information about that commodity and the price action it has been doing over time, starting from the daily time frame, 4 hours time frame, with clarity on what you are doing. The 4 hours time frame has its own story. If it's going to be, if it's bullish or bearish, the 1 hour or the 2 hours time frame has its own story. If it's bullish or bearish, the 30 minutes or the 15 minutes has its own story if it's bullish. So when you are getting closer to your entry point, which is your point of interest, here is my point of interest. This diagram like this is my point of interest. All these places like this, they are my point of interest. You can see I'm interested in all this because at this point, see this side here. This side there is this side here is another support or another demand that the market respected twice. You can see when the market went up, it came down, touched that level, touch it again, and it's going up. So definitely it's still giving me a bullish signal. Do not forget what I talked about, a bullish market structure. It's giving me a bullish market structure like this because on the long run, all these ones here have not cleared. They have not changed direction to bearish. They are still going upward. You can see it's giving me, but this is the height. This is the one that has created all this one. So definitely it is still moving upward because none of them has swept this low. None of them has swept the low. So they are still expecting that low. That's what a bullish market structure is. So it's not giving me opportunity to buy. So why buying? I'll be targeting this previous high. Let's go to 15 minutes time frame, 30 minutes time. You can see there was a high here, all these highs. Why buying? Is it that I target this one? Is it that I target this one? This one here? Is it that I target this one here? Or I target this one here? You get me? So it's still giving me bullish opportunities to buy. So that's it. Every time frame has its own story that it is telling. Every time frame has its own story that it is telling. Watch down from the daily time frame. Know the story the daily time frame is telling. map out your support and resistance level, watch down to 4 hours time frame, know the story the time 4 hours time frame is telling, map out your support and resistance level, go down to 1 hour, know the storyline the 1 hour time frame is telling, if it's bullish or bearish, map out the support and resistance level, the bullish or bearish side, go down to 30 minutes, look out for recent price actions like recent high and recent low, map out the support and resistance level, 15 minutes as well, because you'll be executing your trade in either 15 minutes, 5 minutes, or forget about 1 minute, just do 15 minutes and 5 minutes. You'll be able to execute your trade. So your 15 minutes time frame as well is telling another story. So you need to understand all this storyline from the daily time frame by mapping out your support and resistance level, and know when to buy from, and as well know where to sell from. You can see, do not be surprised, Bitcoin will surpass this level and go up. I will show you guys the aftermath of this chart. So if you want to learn like from me directly, you want to be able to communicate with me, you want to be able to ask me questions directly, you can just send me, I believe you have my WhatsApp contact. You can just send me a DM. Most of my students that are watching this video have my WhatsApp contact, and my WhatsApp contact is on this trading channel. It's on this channel, on this YouTube channel. You can go there, click on the link, and ask me directly questions. Join my inner circle, and I will teach you hand by hand, hand to hand, on how to trade. So guys, I'll be seeing you on the next video. Congratulations if you made it this far. Congratulations if you made it this far. You're only just closer to your trading journey. You're only closer to your trading journey. So this is an example, like I've been saying, a bullish time frame, the bullish market structure and the bearish market structure. You can see this market was bearish from here downwards, and it's changing character upwards. So it's not giving us another bullish signal. That's why we need to go down into smaller time frame to know what we are doing and to know what the market is saying on the smaller time frame, because it is this smaller time frame that we can actually hold our trades in smaller time frame. We really can't hold our trades in the higher time frame, because those ones are going to take you forever. They're going to take you more time, like months and years, if you execute your trade from there. So guys, I'll be seeing you on my next video. Send me a DM if you want to learn directly from me. Cheers guys.